This video is to teach you how to make an auto-executable file for Counter-Strike Global Offensive. First off, I'll show you what I'm talking about. We have in your in your CSGO file, CFG for config, you have an auto-executable file. This is what we're making. In here is all the commands that you would normally put into console. They boot up at the beginning of the game. You just type in execute auto something config, I think it is, and it will load this file which updates all this. Has to do with your binds, your crosshair, your HUD. And this is mine that I use. These are my preferred settings. You'll want to tweak with like sensitivity, your zoom sensitivity. Wow, that's at 95. I actually meant to change that. Anywho's, let's don't save, close all this. So that file I opened on my desktop is just my Counter-Strike Global Offensive shortcut file, just so I don't have to go find it every time. But to do this, best way, new text document, save it as autoexecute.cfg. Let's make sure that's right. autoexec.config is pretty much what you want to do. Now, let's navigate to this folder first. We'll go to this PC, C. You want to go to Program Files, x86. I'm on Windows 8.1, so that's what it looks like. Should look the same for most people. You want to go down to Steam, Steam Apps, Common, and then navigate to the game you have that you're making one for, Global Offensive. Then you want to go to CSGO, CFG, and see if you have this auto-execute file. If you do already, then you can just start copy and pasting into this file and deleting what you don't like. If not, you will drag this new one that you made into here, and it says it's a text document. When you actually put stuff in there, you'll eventually save it as .cfg, and it will turn into a config. But for now, I'm going to delete it since I already have one. And we'll say that I just put that file in here. This would be blank, and then you can go pretty much to Google anywhere you want and type in CSGO console commands. There you go, CSGO. Here's a foreign advertisement. Here's all the commands that you need. You could filter, like if you wanted to just put CL. You got your allow downloads, blah blah blah. Impulse 101 for you hacksaws out there that like to play with SV cheats one-on against bots. Make yourself feel better. So yeah, these are all the different commands. I don't even know what half these do. I mean, it has a little definition right there of what it does, but these are the ones I've been using since source. I had to remove a couple that CSGO didn't like from source. I've pretty much always used this. I've never used this, but my friend told me about it. I really haven't noticed a difference. This is my favorite just because I don't have to go in there and change it every time. This is new. I don't remember this being in source, but I could be wrong. These are great for your mouse. Raw input turned on and your acceleration is turned off. If you play with a gaming mouse, I play with a, I don't even know how to say it, Rockcat Savu. It's a pretty decent gaming mouse, not too expensive, but it has a program to change the polling rate and DPI. So these are the optimal settings that you want for your mouse, and it's already in there. Master volume, your voice enable, HUD scaling. I like to I prefer my HUD to be very small because I play 16:9. Right-handed always on, and just for some of you advanced players, you might like this one. I'll post this in the comments below. You would just need this. So what this all this means is that when you press tab, your net graph is going to show. So you'll still have it. It just won't always be on. You only get to see it when you press tab. So it'll show your score, and then right down here it'll be the net graph, which is your FPS. And then when you wheel up and down on your scroll wheel, it's going to be your next inventory. But if you press the scroll wheel, it toggles it to bunny hop on, which I love because I like to just bunny hop around the map a lot. That's one of my favorite binds that I have. And then I use the polk system, polk period, comma. If you look on your keyboard, it's POLK period, comma. They're all relatively close and unused keys in my gaming experience. So I buy my vest and my helmet. If you didn't already know, it'll always buy the only one you can afford. So if it's pistol round and you hit P, you obviously can't afford a helmet, so it'll just buy the vest. I've actually wanted to change this to be buy flashbang and smoke only. So I'm actually going to go and change this. And this won't work unless you obviously save it. So like I just changed it, but until I hit save, it won't change over in game. And then because I'm a Pro 90 person, I have my Pro 90, my SGs, my AKs. But if you also notice, it's a SG and AUG. They're the same exact weapon. One's CT and one's T. But it doesn't matter what side I am. If I just press K, it's going to buy the terrorist or counter-terrorist version of that weapon. Same with the AK and the M4. And I have this unbound because I just haven't decided to put anything in there. But anyways, those are the options I use. I'm going to go ahead and hit save here. It'll do its little weird thing. I don't know why it does this, but so I'll close that, and we're going to go into Steam. You can add me on Steam and we can be friends. Can I have your friendship? Oh, library. Right click here and go to properties. I think it's under general, set launch options. You'll want some of these. Like if you're like me, I hate the stupid intro video, so I have first off, you want to put this. This is what you're looking for. Plus execute autoexec.cfg. Excuse me. That's going to be your command. So when you start your game, it's in theory supposed to start. Try the minus though, because it never works for me. Let me find this real quick. There we go. There. So you want to put this too. I hate this thing. There we go. You want to hit no vid, so minus no vid, space minus no border. That'll get rid of the intro vid, and you'll see that right now. I'm going to launch my global offensive game. You won't be able to see it because I don't have it windowed, but I will window it. I just remembered that. Let's go ahead and options, video, windowed. Just see that. You should be able to see it now. And I'm just going to power down real quick. I honestly don't even know if you guys can see it right now. I'm going to move this up so I can see what you guys can see. Alright, looks like you guys can see what I see. Alright, go ahead and minimize that. So yeah, if you notice there was no video, it just plopped me right here at my home screen, at my dashboard. Normally, I hit my console. If you don't know how to do that, you go Options, Game Settings, scroll all the way down. Enable Developer Console. It's that little, I don't even, octave, whatever you call that thing. Make sure this is in yes. If yours looks like that, you will not be able to enable it, so make sure it's yes. Then you want to hit the home button. Hit that thing which is normally located under the escape key, and this comes up, and then you just type in EXEC. I never type the whole thing out. I just hit space and go down to for execute, auto execute, and that's all you'll see. What you should see when I hit enter is just this. If anything comes up like unable to do this, blah blah blah, you might want to remove that from your auto execute file just because it won't allow it in CSGO. I did that until obviously I just got the execute auto execute. To show you the difference, I don't really feel like going into it, but so pretty much my settings, it sets my keyboard and mouse. It turns this off. It set that to 2. It set that to 95. It turns raw input on, mouse acceleration off. It has all this in there. That's another thing I'll show you before this video is over. And then video settings. Game settings. It changes my crosshair style to classic. It says green, but I actually, because of my auto executable file, I have a white crosshair. I turn all this off. I hate all these notices, and any player should have no on this one. Usually like 80 or less. But all this is just, I just come in here and type in execute, auto execute into my console, hit enter, and all this automatically goes. And then all I have to do is go play, find a game, casual, throw some diffuse, and I'll show you. Oh, and the other thing in the auto execute file is I have it set up to where anytime during the game, like if I forget to type it in console and I load a game, this is taking quite a minute for casual. There we go. Hey, it does too. What do you know? You hit the delete key in game, and it will launch the file. So CT or bust, but it won't let me join there. So
bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
So you'll notice that the hands and the
be safe.
pistol,
Let's go, my friends.
I'm gonna hit P. Nothing happens because I already have armor. I'm gonna hit J to get my AK. There it is. No buy menu was open. It just bought it for me. But I'm gonna hit delete, and you'll hear it kind of glitch out. I'm hitting delete 1,000 times right now, and you'll hear it kind of glitch out there.
Ready?
And yep, I just got Zeus for you guys. And He's laughing at me. But yeah. So
Fucking Alan, dude.
delete will
Oh, you fucked,
adjust
dude.
that, and you can see that my crosshair's white. You see that my HUD scale
Oh
is
my
very
God.
tiny. My map stays in place. I have
He's
the
at
whole
T-spawn.
map in there instead of it like zoomed in on my location.
Terrorists
So
win.
you can see where the opponents are and where your opponents are. I also have the chat in the bottom left area.
Knives and Zeus only.
I'm gonna hit P out of
No guns.
habit because I always want to buy armor in competitive. And then let's say I want an AUG this time. I'll hit K. But it gave me
Oh,
the
Aaron,
because
get.
I'm a terrorist.
What, nigga? Let's go. Come on. Get away from me with that
Looks
Zeus.
like I'm hacking, but all I am doing is making my game more playable, and
I am planting the bomb.
just a better player.
Yo, no guns, pancake? Aw, come on, dude.
And they were knifing, I guess. I wasn't paying attention. So,
What? You gotta shoot.
because I'm making a video.
We shall rule the day.
I hope
Well,
they
you're getting
me.
kicked now. Peace, nerd.
So yeah, I just been kicked for you guys, and that was fun. That was a perfect server to show you how well that was working. But so there you go. That's how you make an auto execute file. Last thing you should see is that you have 2 of those files already. Like I said, it behooves you to put this folder. Remember, you just go into this PC, C, Program 86, Steam, Steam Apps, Common, Global Offensive, CSGO, CFG, and there's your auto execute file. You have another one, it's called config. It's the same exact thing as this. We'll open it up, and it's pretty much everything that the game offers. R is reload, Q is last inventory, very basic stuff. It will always load your auto execute file first. It'll always load this one and then load this one. So these are the settings that take precedent over this file. Don't change anything in this file, people. I honestly don't know what would happen if you did, but I can't imagine it being good. Maybe you get by. But yeah, that's a little quick tutorial on how to make an auto execute. Happy fragging, and I hope you enjoy the video. Please rate, comment, and share. Thank you.